shown that 3 in 4 patients with diabetes will end up having at least one serious complication in their lifetime.
Damn!
Complications such as blindness, amputation of limbs, heart attack, or kidney disease. These are very serious complications in diabetes patients. Hi guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 habits that are healthy for patients with diabetes. I'm Dr. Beckley on behalf of Carios Health, where we talk about your own health. On our first habit to employ as a diabetes patient is physical exercise. Physical exercise alone has been shown to contribute to at least 25% drop in basic sugar levels in diabetes patients. So because physical exercise causes your cells to be sensitized or for the receptors to easily accept sugar from blood, thereby dropping your sugar levels. Number 2 is diet control. You know, this is not a news for people that have diabetes or people that have family members with diabetes. We all know that you are not to eat fatty food, you are not to eat high salt meals, you are not to drink too sweet drinks, or you are not to eat things that contain a lot of sugar, all of that. We all know. But the problem is not just about the kind of meal you eat. The problem is also about the quantity of meal you eat. It's also about the intervals. Respect time intervals when eating. Make a habit of eating at particular times or around particular times. These are the things that will make your blood sugar to be stable throughout the day without necessarily having complications. The third factor that every patient with diabetes must exercise is alcohol and smoking cessation. Alcohol has 2 main problems with diabetes patients. The first problem with alcohol is that it causes changes in the concentration of blood by increasing ketone bodies or toxic bodies that will lead to toxicity at the level of the cell. And the second reason that alcohol is not good for diabetes is that alcohol, when you take alcohol, it reduces your appetite and you will definitely not eat, and that will lead you. It causes hypoglycemia because of the fact that it reduces your appetite, and it also reduces your ability to take in glucose, definitely. So you have low sugar levels in blood, and these two come together to cause complications that are very fatal, such as hypoglycemia or such as ketoacidosis and all this stuff. Things you want to prevent from taking alcohol. So the safe level of alcohol is 0%. No alcohol is better. So, and you will have better glucose levels because of that. Now, smoking cessation as well. When you smoke, what happens is that you take in nicotine into your system. Nicotine is known to block the receptors of glucose at the level of the cells, where the glucose has to be. So glucose, you're eating every day, you are amassing the glucose in blood, but it does not get to the cell because of nicotine. And you that is not smoking, but you are also living in the house of somebody that is smoking, you are also involved. So these factors come together to cause complications. And if you can just drop on these 2, I promise you, 1 in every 2 complications would have been prevented because of this alcohol and smoking cessation. So the 4th factor to employ as a patient with diabetes is stress management. Now think about it for yourself. When you're stressed, you don't go for sports, you sit in the house and you sleep. When you're stressed, you eat a lot. When you're stressed, you drink alcohol, you go for alcohol, you go and drink, you smoke as well. So all the bad things that you should have prevented, because of stress, you are going to do the things. So you see that when you're chronically stressed or when you're stressed over a long period of time, you will definitely expose yourself to having very high sugar levels that will cause complications later on in life. And then the second thing also about stress is that stress also induces the production of certain hormones such as cortisol. And cortisol has been shown to improve or to increase blood sugar. Yeah, cortisol increases blood sugar. So you already have high sugar in your blood as a diabetes patient, and you are still stressed. And that sugar increases even more because of cortisol. When you're stressed, I beg you, if you're here and you believe in God, pray. When you're stressed, drink water. When you're stressed, go for sports rather. Don't sit in the house and cross your legs and be thinking about it. When you're stressed, don't drink alcohol. Don't smoke. Hang out with friends and spend time laughing and stressing out with gaming activities. These are things that will rather improve your stress and improve also your blood sugar at the same time. Number 5 factor is the factor which I like talking about, is the factor of checking your blood sugar regularly. It's not a luxury to have a glucometer in your house, so no. As you're here, buying a glucometer would have saved you from complications in the future. Daily checks of blood sugar has been shown to reduce.
Oh my God! Wow!
So you don't even need to have diabetes to do this one. In the morning you check, in the evening you check, you write it in a book and you keep it. When you go and present in the doctor will see that your levels are quite good and interesting, and he's going to deduce what to do to prevent yourself from having complications. And even this checkup also involves going to the hospital every year to do particular lab exams and particular exams that are helpful to check your status yearly. At a particular age, you don't even need to have diabetes to do this. You just have to be doing this yearly. If you have diabetes, more so for you, every year there are particular exams that the World Health Organization have prescribed for you to do to prevent yourself from getting complications. If you can just mark it on your calendar that every year I'm going to do it, it's going to save you from a lot of problems. Now I want to add you a bonus one. The bonus one I want to talk about here is obesity prevention or overweight prevention. When you are obese or when you're overweight, what happens is that your cells lose effect of insulin, the hormone in the body that drops down your sugar level when it is too high. So your cells get resistant to this hormone, so the hormone cannot work well. Can you imagine? That's the main problem with obese patients or overweight patients. So all the first factors I spoke about, smoking, alcohol, and eating particular time intervals and all of that, physical exercise, they come and drop your weight so that you can now have access to insulin action on your cells. So when you control your weight alone, 70% of complications are going to disappear. Can you imagine this thing? And you stop drinking, mommy or sister, stop drinking that tea that they have advertised that is going to reduce your weight. You're rather killing your kidneys so by taking something that is toxic and you don't even know what is inside the tea. Please, the remedies for weight control: eat healthy, do physical exercise regularly, and your weight is going to be maintained over time. So if you have been in this place and you have not liked and subscribed to my video, I don't know what you want. Please press the like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed before. Subscribe and hit the bell so that we can receive such content frequently. And also share to your friends, share to family members. Tell somebody to tell somebody that diabetes is not the problem with not having diabetes. The problem is having diabetes but living healthy even with the diabetes. That's the main problem. Thank you very much and have a nice time. Bye-bye.